Hey guys and gals, Malkuth 1974 back at you with another episode of our Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play. Last episode, I started building the CV, and this episode, we're going to be taking that CV for our first warp drive. We're going to do a shakedown cruise with her, and I'm probably going to go to Omicron because it should technically be the closest one, and it'll make a good, landing spot for us. So I have cleared out my base here. I have taken out the plants. I've replanted them and I put them back in here. Or did I? Actually, no, I put them. I might have put them on my ship. I've emptied out the fridge, put everything I could on the fridge. I've taken some of my armors out and put them in there. I mean, I basically emptied the base down, and I also powered it down for we wouldn't waste any power. I went through the liberty of going out and grabbing almost every single of our auto miners except one, and I put them on the ship we have I have made. The ship is pretty much done. I kind of went crazy with it. It's something that I want to share with you guys once we get the shakedown cruise. Maybe after this episode, I'll post it and you guys can go grab it on the Steam Workshop. We're gonna take a little bit here to actually go through it and stuff. So it's called the Ranger, and it's a Ranger class ship, and it's only a class 1, so it's pretty small, but it's pretty much, it's almost, I would say it's almost, it's not really luxurious, but yeah, let's go over it. Let's just go out. We still have that out there, so I'm gonna walk away. So this is the Ranger class 1 ship. I would say it's like an explorer, but with some defensive stuff. I got the nacelles done. I tried to deck them out as much as I could. Tried to make it look a little bit different. Wait till you guys see the inside of it. And yeah, so let's go through it now. The entrance is right here through the front. This is actually the hover bay where we put our hovercraft, and I do actually have a hovercraft in there, and I'll show you guys that in a second. This does have lights for when we land on a strange planet, and we do have a turret here that help us protect us from any hostile wildlife that might be out there. And we come in, and this is the hover bay. So this right here is called the Ladybug Miner hovercraft. It's actually kind of hard to get in here, but it does fit and it does work out. So that's pretty cool. I'm thinking eventually when we get the technology that this like the Mark II version of the Ranger will not have a hover bay. It will have a drill bay. That's what I'm thinking, where I'll put a drill in here and the doors can open up and we can drill for resources that way. But for now, this is kind of the first stage of it, and that's what we have. So this is the hover bay. We have storage up here. I do have a bunch of stuff in that storage. As you can see, nothing in there. We go through this door and we go into what we call the crafting area and storage area. We got another storage box up here, and we do have an advanced constructor right here that is doing some work for us. Actually, when I say I went all out with this build, that means that we have things like bedrooms, bathrooms, captain's bedrooms, all that stuff, and all that. So we actually have a bathroom in here, which is, just the toilet. Allows you to go to the bathroom. That's the crew. This is meant for like a 6-man crew, like a captain and 5 other crew. Actually, it's 4, so it'd be a 5-man crew, captain and the 4 other crewmen. So it's not a big ship. Again, it's only class 1. So there we go. There's that area. We come up here and we get into the crew entertainment, which we have a TV here. We have our armor locker here, and we do have sleeping quarters here, which we have 4 bunk beds for the crews, for the 4 crews that sleep here, and we do have a shower area if we come over here. we can take a shower. By the way, the shower helps reduce radiation if you ever need it. That's why it's a good thing to have. Over here we have the kitchen area where we have our fridge, a little place for them to sit down. We have the food processor. We got some storage in here where I put some necessities in here, and we can have another storage area right there if we knew. There's a nice. I did want to move the core, but I decided it's kind of vulnerable. But you know, this isn't meant to be like a complete combat vessel. It's more of like a scout vessel. Yeah, so we go over there. So the bridge operations is through here. So this is the bridge. This is where we fly the vessel from. And we do have some screens in here. And I have up here the Ranger class vessel. This one's the Type 1, so this is the first iteration of it. And of course I have my name on there. And, you know, it's just a little bridge that we have. We come back through here. And if we go through here, we'll actually go through somewhat of an engine room, but not really. This is like storage for our O2 and our fuel and one of our engines. We have a small generator, plus we have a large generator. We'll go check that out. The shuttle bay is down this way, and we do have a captain's bed. So this is like the captain's own little private room. It's not very big, but again, this ship isn't all that big. But the captain does get his own room to sleep in, which is good. We come over here and we have the shuttle bay. The shuttle bay is kind of where I shoved everything else, like the O2 station. We got the medic station here, the clone chamber, and this is actually the warp fuel. And then on this side, we have that large generator, and this is where we store all the weapons for the actual ship. And this is our gravity generator, which hopefully will give us gravity when we get to space. I haven't actually checked that out yet, but hopefully it will. And of course, this is the Class 6 shuttle we've been flying around, and it does fit inside of here without any issues, really. Flies right in and works real good for us. So, I mean, that's basically the whole ship. Out here, we can just fly out. We can see the back of the nacelles. So, the shuttle bay is in the back, and the hover is in the front. And that's it. That's basically the whole ship. It's not a very big ship. It's not meant to be a very big ship. And, you know, it can sustain us for a while. If you notice that we don't have any grow plots in here, it's not meant to have any right now. This is... we probably could do a little bit something, but it would be like a different version of this thing, I would say. So yeah, so let's take off and get into space and see how things handle here. If we do N, we can see that we do have oxygen in here, and we are sealed. Oxygen. Oxygen. So we should be all set for space. We should be. Push N again. We'll get rid of the oxygen. So you can show the airtight blocks. We should be completely airtight. This ship is kind of vulnerable. It uses the weak steel. We don't actually have the heavy steel yet on this. Again, it's not meant for a pure. It can defend itself, but it's more of getting to some place and then kind of scouting things out, scouting out planets, etc., etc. It should be able to defend itself from drones, but we haven't actually tried that yet. So let's get into the thing. We can kind of look at it this way, how she looks. I like it. I think it's one of the best vessels I've ever made. So far, you can tell it does have has 2 plasma guns, has 2 cannons on the side, and it has a mini turret on the back. So, plus it has a small turret on the back end, and again we saw the small turret on the front end, which makes it look pretty scary. So let's get into here. We can turn the thrusters on. You can say we only have 10 minutes and 59 seconds. That's what at least it says, but on this side it says we have 659, so I'm not quite sure what all that means, but anyway, so let's get to space. We're just gonna go straight up. We do have enough power. As you can see, power usage is at 14%. That large reactor does do us good. Almost to orbit. Kind of burning up a little bit, which doesn't really burn you up. It's just kind of an effect. There we go. So now we're in orbit. I'm just going to stop us right here. And let's see if I can make us... Whoops. I do. I really like this ship. It's like one of my favorite ships I've ever made in any game. It took a while, but we made it. So we will do a picture. And I will do another picture over here. There we go. So there we go. Go inside. I did want to see what it's, if we have... Okay. Do I not have gravity? I don't. It might not be on. Let's take a look. Let's see. Gravity drive. Where are you? It is off. There we go. Do we have it now? Yes, we have gravity now. Good. So I just didn't have it on. I wonder what that changed for our thing. Let me get that back. So 550.9 minutes. That's not bad. So we can look out the windows, see space. Everything seems to be operating correctly. Come down here, we should have gravity over here. Yes, we do. We don't want to go out yet. I wish there was a way to stop those from being automatic doors. Maybe if one of you guys know, maybe you can tell me, but I've looked into shutting them off, but it doesn't seem to work. Oh, by the way, if you look in here, that is where the warp drive is. You probably should have saw that last episode, but literally the warp drive like takes up almost half of the ship size of the space. So yeah, it's quite a lot. Here, let's take a look out the captain's bay. Oh, I do love it. I do love it. There's the moon over there. All right, so actually, I'm actually down here for a reason. I should have went down here. A second, we'll come down here, grab that. Let's grab our tonics. There we go. We got 39. That is used for our warping. We gotta go all the way down here to our warp thing here, and we'll just throw those in there. So now our warp drive is nice and ready. So we can actually go and warp. I'm gonna need some food here. There we go. Now we're all set. Alright. So I actually haven't warped in a very long time, so I actually have to look it up on how to do it. So I'll be right back. Alright, I actually looked it up. It said K to warp. But does that... Akua... Isn't there another map? Oh, sector map. So Omicron is there. I believe I have to lock the target, if I remember correct. We could have gone to Skillon or the trading outpost. but I think I actually want to go to Omicron. Omicron orbit is 17.4 AU. So I believe the 17.4 AU means you'll use 17.4 of my fuel, I believe. So that's quite a lot for a jump of that nature. We're in Akua. It's one of the smallest jumps. And what did I have in there? 36. I'm sure Omicron has a moon. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, Omicron moon, and we should be able to find our crystals there. So I'm saying we should be all set. Now, oh, do I not? Where are my RCS? My RCS isn't working very well. I should have 2 RCS. A lot of stuff gets shut off. I hate that. Yep, that's off. That's off. So there we go. So now we should be a lot better. I have some asteroids planned out here. Not quite sure where. Ah, there it is. So then I believe I push. Oh, actually, I forgot. Let's look again. Oh boy, such a goofball. Let's see. Warp, 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 warp. Okay, so you need to fly faster to activate the warp drive. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. There we are. There's Omicron. Our first jump. Where is its moon? So the moon is right there. We should go to M. Make sure we are. Yep, that is definitely Omicron, and that's the Omicron moon. The moon. Basically, this is like the medium start area. If you guys used a medium start. Let's see. Let's go into our warp drive and see how much fuel we used. So I am curious. Warp drive tank. I'll access it. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I used 18. So it actually rounds up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we can definitely get back to our home base. But let's head for the moon over here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And I'm still doing that huntsman thing on Akua. I still gotta kill an alien insect, and I still gotta kill a night spider. I haven't seen any of them. They're both knights, actually, I have to kill. Power really isn't all that bad in here. I do wish it had the same idea as Space Engineers, where you didn't have to constantly have your engines going, but yeah, what are you gonna do? We'll get over there. We're at 19 minutes. So I'm just gonna go to this moon, and I'm gonna try to find some of warp power stuff where we can do some more exploring next episode. Alright guys, as you can tell, I am in orbit of the moon now, the Omicron moon, which is cool. I think we'll take the shuttle down. I think that'll be a much safer bet for us. Do I have my helmet on? I don't, but I do now. And we'll go up here. Let me see what armor I have on. Do I have the medium armor on, which is definitely our EVA armor. The heavy armor is for when we go do POIs, which I'm definitely going to have to do a little bit of to restock on stuff. Let me grab some food. I'm going to grab this, And this, that should last us enough. You can tell I got a bunch of tomatoes and stuff. Let's go to the shuttle bay. I'm gonna resupply on this. That's weird. I'm getting some radiation. Wasn't quite sure where that was coming from. Huh. That's odd. Alright, let's shut these shutters down. Oh, really? Let me go move that around a little bit. It says I'm too close to the planet to enter that, which is weird. Let me back away, I guess, a little bit. Is that far enough away now? There we go. See, this is all. This is like, I gotta get used to all this weird stuff. I didn't understand quite why it was doing that, but it might still do it. Nope, we didn't. All right, so let's turn on. We gotta turn the thrusters on. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Oh, did I not open the bays here? Gotta open that up. We'll come down. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find that. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure that will show up far away. We can find out here. Still show up? Yeah, it does. Whoa. Alright, there we go. On a foreign moon. So, what I'm just looking for is I'm looking for those Paratex crystals. I actually think I found some already. Wow, I found a lot of them. Or is that not those? Holy moly. Oh no, that's just the ground. A good way to find them is actually to put night vision on, but I think we're on the light side, so they should show up. What did I find, by the way? What is on this moon? Let's see, we have iron, cobalt, copper, silicon, neodymium, sethium, and promethium. Alright, that's cool. Oh, actually, there is some right here. Look. See those little blue things? Those are what give us our warp stuff. So let me... Wow, there's actually quite a bit over here. Let me land the vessel. There we go. So we should be able to come out here. Do you have my helmet on? Yes, I do. And you can just pick these up. They actually grow back. So let's see how bad... I am getting radiation still, which is kind of a bummer. So you can just grab these, and they'll eventually grow back. So I'm gonna actually mark this place, and then come back to it. There we go. Let me go over here. I'm just getting close to it for... We can just come out here and grab this stuff. Why can't I grab you? Alright, that's weird. It's not like I'm full. Oh, our fuel is getting a little bit low. I do have extra fuel, right? Really? I didn't bring extra fuel? That was silly of me. I wonder why I couldn't grab those. Alright, let's try this again. Huh! It's not allowing me to grab them. Which is strange because I grabbed the other ones. Alright. Maybe there's some kind of weird bug that I don't know about. Where are the ones over here? Yeah. Let's grab these ones. Here we go. Maybe I already grabbed those. Alright. Oh, maybe I did grab those. Maybe I'm just a goofy goober and those were actually used already. How did I even manage to do that? That's weird. I'll probably get yelled at by one of you guys. You stupid idiot! You already grabbed those! Hey, you take it. You don't call me that. Only I'm allowed to call me a stupid idiot. Oh, I'm out of energy. So there was another set of these. So those are used. These are not. Yeah. So that's something you guys got to keep in mind. You want to always keep your warp crystals supplied and ready to go. I could look around on this moon a little bit, but don't really want to. You see my radiation, I'm at 0.02%. The 14.7 is actually the rads that I'm exposed to. So eventually they'll keep going up. So you just want to kind of watch. Once you jump into your vessel, and that little thing turns red, tells you that you are in trouble, and then you jump back in and you're not. So yeah, it's all good till it's bad. I think I'm going to mark this on here. We will do a little marker name, Paratex crystals. I don't think I spelled them wrong, but whatever. We can look around a little bit more, or is it getting late? What's our thing? Oh, 27 minutes. All right, we'll just actually kind of head back. If you look in the lower right-hand corner, you can see that my orbit is at 5. It's dropping. That means when you'll actually leave the orbit, and then we should see our ship pop up. If you press O, it will actually level you out. If you're flying straight up, not straight down. There we go. So we should see our ship, which I can. It's actually right there. So we'll fly towards it. I just want to go straight, not back. And we can actually, hopefully not run into it. Fly around. We are a spacefaring people now. Oh, I love it. I love it. There we go. I'll kind of bring us down. It's a little tricky to get in here, but not too bad. That's about as close as we're gonna get. You hear the lock, that means you're set. I'm gonna shut the thrusters off and those lights. And we are out. We are good. And I can shut this door. Shut our shuttle bay door there. And there we go. We're back on the ship. And how many crystals did I get? I got 31, which is good. That'll give us basically 2 jumps back and forth to and from here. Awesome. I will grab these. We did get all this stuff, so let's put some of this in. kind of got to go through all this. And I'll put the Paratex in there. What was that? 31, 30. I'll do 40. And basically, I just have to do some arranging here to get all of my beautiful, beautiful ores here. I got lots and lots of copper, which makes me happy. And I got lots of that. It's like kind of arranging. Oh, there's some more iron. I got tons of iron now, if you guys noticed. And I'm actually gonna make, how many of those do you got? You got 9, 2, and 990. That means I can make quite a bit more of these. That's it. So there you go, guys. This is the Ranger, Malkuth Industries Ranger class vessel. I'm very happy with this. I will be putting this up on the Steam Workshop if you guys want to check it out. Hopefully by the time you see this video, you will have this. This version's definitely going up. So yeah, it makes me very happy. So until next time, guys, this is Malkuth 1974. You guys have a great day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content of Empyrion. Check out some of my other content like Kerbal Space Program that I'm watching, and my older series of Space Engineers before we actually got into Empyrion, which was another good series. It's pretty up to date because not much has changed since I did it from this video. So until next time, guys, Malkuth out of here.